Hello everybody, welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate the Enhanced Edition. In the last session we made some last minute preparations. Jaheira got a new sling and Neera got some new spells, all in aid of preparing ourselves for our change in direction. Godan had a pathetic dream a couple of nights ago, and a new inner confidence has welled up inside him, and he has decided that before we head back to Nashkel to tackle their issues in the mines, we're going to come back to Beragos, which we've done, and go hunting for some Half Ogres south-southwest of town, and in the process, whilst we are doing that, keep an eye out for any clues about the location of Bassilus, because we want to cash in on that 5,000 gold piece bounty.
I'm on it.
So our first initial location that we are going to explore is going to be down here. That's south-southwest. Well, it's actually southwest of Beragos, so that's where we shall commence our hunt. So to get there, we have to travel to here. And then we need to head west. But before we even do that, it looks as if we haven't even explored the rest of this particular area. So that will be the first order of the day.
You rang? Right, what's this then?
The party are back on the road of adventure after spending the previous day recharging their batteries. They began their day at the fell posts, rising from their pits early to take full advantage of their day off. First order of the day was breakfast. After throwing some gold coins the barkeep's way, a table was set aside for the group, and upon it a lavish spread was laid out. Toasted muffins, a selection of prime-cut cold meats, a rich selection of cheeses, freshly baked bread, smoked salmon, mint tea, regular tea, ice-cold milk. The list goes on. There was barely an empty spot on the circular wooden table to be found. It was the most fulfilling meal the party had eaten since coming together, and it was certainly a good way to start lifting their spirits after a bad few days. Whoa, Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say it's just a hobgoblin here, but it's not just a regular hobgoblin. It is a hobgoblin elite.
Go on then.
Hopefully, shouldn't be a problem. Not with Godan around. 12 damage, and he bites the dust.
Spit it out. I'm on it.
These things don't travel alone, so they expect to see some more.
You rang?
Not too far away from here. After breakfast was finished, plans were made for what the others were going to do with the rest of their day off. Khalid and Jaheira announced their intentions first, stating that they were going to head to the Song of the Morning for some quiet reflection and to assist the local clergy tending to their farms on the outskirts of the Great Temple. Oh, flock of goobelings.
Flame it!
I don't want to talk.
Go on then.
I can but try.
Right, what's this then? Spit it out. Sorted.
A noble offer indeed, but certainly not one that got Godan's juices flowing. He certainly didn't intend to waste his day off sitting in quiet reflection. When Jaheira asked the others if anyone would be joining her and Khalid, there was an awkward silence.
Rang.
With some incoherent muttering, she quickly exited the fell posts, leaving the others to announce their plans for the day. As much as a disappointment the Nashkel Carnival was on their first visit, the 4 remaining party members decided to head there again after spotting a poster pinned to the notice board in the inn announcing that today was the jousting tournament. It definitely sounded like a better show than anything on offer last time. a bit of competitive combat sounded like a great way to turbocharge their moods. A carriage from Berigos to the Carnival was on offer, and it completed the journey in 6 hours. Arriving at 1 PM, the group were just in time for the preliminary rounds. Upon arriving at the Carnival, it was noticeably busier than last time, but still not bustling owing to the local troubles, and thus finding prime seats near to the front of the stands was easy. Oh, some more hobgoblins here.
You have need of me?
Go on then.
Go pester someone.
My blade will cut you.
Whoa, wait a minute. Come on. Kagan taking on 3 here. Somehow I don't think this is quite fair. Sending Khalid over to give a helping hand.
You ran.
Can I help you?
Go on then. Right, what's this then? Spit it out. Right, what's this then? You rang. Right, what's this then?
Oh, I thought we'd finished them all off. Failed to see that one skulking about. Okay. Must be the green of his attire camouflaging him amongst the grass. Anyway. Thankfully managed to take him down without a scratch. Which is good. Preserves our potions and preserves our our spells. What's this? Zerlong's boots. Well, well, well. We haven't encountered Zerlong. But apparently we've got his boots. And they look enchanted, so we're going to have to see if we can get those identified when we next rest up. Unless, of course, Nira can identify them now. Using her law, I don't think she can. So go down, going to keep hold of those for now, until later on when they're identified. Certainly we will be intrigued as to what they are, what benefits they offer us.
Go on then.
Seeing as we don't know who Zerlong is, unless we stumble across him of course, we might as well make use of the damn things.
Right, what's this then?
Mate.
Oh, and here is a character, Bub Snicket. Keep low and quiet. Can you smell it? Ogres on the breeze. 2, maybe more. That's what we want to hear. We're looking for half ogres. Although I don't think we're bothered about the iron crisis. We're more bothered about the ogres. Let's go down offering a bit of praise here. This is not usually his style, but he would try to elicit some more information from this guy. You could say that. Ain't pretty though. And off he tots. So there are ogres nearby. That could be a clue. Continue to explore the rest of the unknown regions here, and then we shall
Sorted.
carry on our journey south-southwest. The early afternoon came and went in a flash, with the jousting list providing adequate entertainment for the group. Imoen and Nera admired the knights in their glistening armour, wincing and averting their eyes when they were unhorsed and crashed to the ground. When they heard the other fans cheering when the unhorsed knights arose unhurt, they joined in, shouting and waving their arms in the air. Unfortunately, as far as Kagan and Godan were concerned, none of the combatants were severely injured or killed. Not to mention, as it was the preliminary rounds, knights of true skill were few or far between. Thankfully, the experience was livened up slightly when Kagan pulled out a small silver hip flask. fire whiskey, he mouthed at Godan, before taking a sip and handing the flask over. Alright, so this is looking a bit ominous. We have a cave opening with some blood outside. Something's definitely gone down here. There was mention of ogres. This could be related. So we're going to pop our heads inside and see what it's all about. And expect to stumble across something not so pleasant. Wonder if we should do a preemptive bless spell. We'll chance it without it. Wandering blind.
You're a queer fellow.
What is her hiding shadows? It's not very good, is it? It's like 27. We'll give it another couple of tries and see if we can have a peep in here. Without triggering some kind of mass brawl with anybody hidden nearby. Nope, it's not working. Right, go down, I'll take the lead then.
What you want? This way.
Put her on fine traps though. Her fine trap skill's a little bit better. So inside this bloody cave there's no enemies, but there is some kind of receptacle here. Some kind of coffin or storage.
Go on then, I'm on it.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. Godang going to stick his hands in. God knows what we're going to find. 5 healing potions and some coin. Well, well, well. Isn't that a little boon and a half? Healing potions are not so easy to come by. What we'll do, I think everybody has at least a couple. We'll give Kagan another one. So that Godan and Kagan have 3 apiece. Khalid gets 2. As is always the case, he's always treated like dirt. And the rest of them shall go into the potion case for a surplus for now.
Spit it out. Sorted.
Well,
You rang.
we're expecting a big fight with some nasty monster and ended up getting some free potions and a bit of coin. Why can't all dark caves be like that? Several sips later, and the preliminary rounds of the jousting were over. Where to next? Nira asked. To the food stalls, replied Imoen, rubbing her belly. It was time for a late lunch.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Just to finish off, there's a ghoul.
Go on then. Sorted. Spit it out.
Okay, so there's no half ogres here, so we're going to have to move on to the next locale, which, by my reckoning, is there, but we don't want to go there, so
Right, what's this
I
then?
don't want to seem
head west.
confrontational, but could you be a little less, you should shut up.
I don't think Godan could have said it better himself, Kagan. I don't think he could have said it better himself. Shut your trap. 24 hours travel to get to the next location. Looks like we're going to be camping outside. Not that Godan is one for basking in luxury, but certainly would prefer an inn.
Sorted.
So it's 10 AM, day 15 now. The party will soon be wanting some rest and, well, some rest. Unfortunately, they won't be able to enjoy an inn's luxury, ale, food, anything else like that. Just the rations in their packs, which is pretty sparse, to be honest with you. But anyway, here we are. New location. Ripe for exploration.
You rang. Sorted.
As soon as the party start whining about the fact that they're tired, we'll stop off. But until then, go down eager to keep cracking that whip. Because Half Ogres and 5,000 gold piece bounties don't find themselves. Food vendors in small caravans had been set up to account for the increased attendance of the carnival owing to the presence of the jousting tournament. As soon as the group approached the caravans, an aroma of freshly grilling meats hit the nostrils. It certainly smelt appetising. After a little perusing, Godan and Kagan elected to try the not-so-often seen wolf burgers on offer, washed down with some freshly poured Evermead. Oh, a dread wolf. We faced one of these at level 1. Now, there should be no problem. That's how you should be. You just never know, do you? Oh, Godan taking a bit of a nip. Whew. Not happy.
Go on, then.
Certainly not happy. But we'll soldier through the pain.
Sorted.
Imowen elected to try the slightly lighter and much more common grilled chicken with the lemon juice, and Nera fancied a carnival favourite, a hot dog, made with real wild dog meat. Food in hand, the 4 of them headed to a patch of grass nearby and sat down to enjoy their food, with Imowen and Nera recalling excitedly the more interesting of the jousting bouts, whilst Godan and Kagan were more interested in wolfing down their burgers. Okay, here is Mellicamp, the chicken, coming to harass us by the looks of it, clucking away and squawking. Help! And apparently talking as well. Godan is having to rub his eyes here and also clean out his ear holes because he could have sworn blind that this thing is talking to us.
Sorted.
How do I help you? I'm bloody talking to you, chicken.
Spit it
Maybe
out.
maybe he's been attacked.
Yep, I'm gone.
Maybe we're gonna have a chat with it. Maybe she speaks chicken.
You rang. Right, what's this then?
Apparently wants help from something, but not wanting to engage with us. Kind of bizarre. Then again, it could be the fact that we've had... Oh, there's a wolf here. Go down taking another blow.
Go on.
Alright. So-called new armour. Not doing its job, eh?
I'm on it.
But don't worry, as I said, newfound confidence and all that's just a scratch. Demanding, though, that Jaheira
Yes, O omnipresent authority figure.
cast her healing hands over him.
Go fetch someone else.
I'm on it.
Okay, now we'll speak with the chicken, hoping that the wolf that we've just killed was the problem that he's squawking about. Thank you! You've saved me! I will put in the clucking noises. Okay, so yes, he was talking to us and requesting help from that wolf that was obviously hell-bent on chasing him down, so much so that it was stood there gawping. And yes, Godan exclaiming here that he has obviously taken one too many blows to the head, obviously gone too long without sleep and drink, and also making reference to a speaking hamster, just to jab into the ribs of the group about the whole Boo and Minsk incident. Okay. Chicken exclaiming, "You laugh it up! Well, I learned to cope with passing eggs." Doesn't sound the most pleasant of experiences. But we are intrigued, Godan is intrigued, about what has caused this current state of this chicken, and caused it such malady. Thank the mother of all magic. Mayhaps now I might end this nightmare. I am Melicamp of Beregost, a mage adept in the mystical arts. A misread incantation seems to be the source of my troubling form. It has been over a month since I uttered a polymorph spell, and I simply cannot return to my normal form. Well, well, well. What a predicament to find yourself in. Of course, we don't have a slightest jot of knowledge about magery. Godan probably doesn't even know what a polymorph spell is. Exclaiming that we don't have any magical knowledge, but is there anything that we can do to assist? A powerful mage of Beregost? He might have a good reward for us if we help him out. Blast it all. Well, there is nothing else I can do except my most hated option. There is a tower directly to the west of Beregost. We've been there already, Thalantier's tower, about which can be found the mage Thalantier. I am his apprentice, and I am certain he will aid me. Well, well, well. I am certain he will aid me. Well, okay. We've been there. It's not too well. I say it's not too far from here. It could be 24 hours journey. But well, when we're going back to Beregost, hopefully with bounty prize in hand, we shall take you to Thalantier, and hopefully he can dispel the polymorph spell and get some reward for it. And apparently Melicamp is just going to nestle in Godan's pack until we get there. And we have a journal update.